Well, I got something pretty good. That I don't like getting into conspiracies and drama and all this kind of stuff, but if you want to look at something really plain common sense, a glaring fact, the government shutdown was orchestrated. That's a pretty bold statement, right? And I'm not playing like drama here, but this is pure common sense. I didn't see a video on it yet. I don't know, maybe there'll be somebody putting a video out, but maybe it's the first one. Like when you have to requisition for something in the government, it takes you a little while to do it, right? Like there's bids and stuff like that. If you want something done, you want to purchase something special, right? You just don't snap your fingers and hey, it's done. Well, in less than 8 hours of the shutdown, professionally printed 3x4 signs, big ones, right? Like on the side of over a half a sheet of plywood or something, right? Appeared all over the country in tens of thousands of these signs saying that this park with the name, with the government logo and all this stuff is this facility is closed, this park is closed, this area is closed, and they're all like different. In other words, all these signs are within 8 hours of the shutdown were all ready. Already. What does that tell you, man? I mean, that's pretty much a slam dunk, isn't it? It's like they knew it was going to shut down, but nobody like in the news knew that. I mean, they thought it was going to be resolved, maybe, right? Nobody knew this for a fact. I mean, there was some kind of scuttlebutt about it or something, but they had these signs already. So it's like, I don't know, like, in other words, you could have said maybe there was, within 2 weeks, they thought maybe there was going to be a shutdown. They started ordering these signs. I don't know. But, they haven't had a shutdown in the government since 1995. It was like September and October, I believe, or the end of September of 1995. So they had all these signs ready to go, man. And, how much did that cost, right? I mean, actually get all that stuff in big emergency, get them out there, shut it down. Oh, you can't go into the park. Oh, all this kind of garbage. It really, really does hint a hell of a lot. It kind of screams to me that the shutdown was orchestrated. They knew ahead of time. I mean, us watching the news thinks, well, maybe they'll have it resolved. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will, But it wasn't even known that it was going to be a problem till pretty much before it, Man, they must have really rushed this stuff into production big time, right? So, I mean, it's not that easy for the government to get something done that fast. That's the thing. You have to actually go to a private contractor and all this type of stuff. You have to bid it. You have to go through requisition process and all this kind of junk. I mean, these are professional. In other words, they weren't like a bunch of signs like this facility shut down. Like that. They actually were, custom signs for each place. This park such and such is shut down, and with the government logo and everything like that. If you're giving that to somebody to do right away, they're not just going to come up with tens of thousands of signs like this right away. In other words, it looks like this stuff was planned and known some months in advance. That's pretty much glaringly obvious. Now, I know somebody's going to argue with me and say, no, but I don't know, man. It looks like pretty much a slam dunk. Because, if it was a big rush job at the last minute, they probably would have had the military spray painting them on there or something like that with stencil or something, They wouldn't have been like so professionally done. They just wouldn't be able to get this many signs out there because they actually had tens of thousands of signs with custom logos stating, this park, the facility, and all this type of stuff with the government logo on it and stuff like that. That actually had to go through like the procurement and requisition process of the government, which takes a while to do. So they were all ready for this crap quite a while. So which tells you they knew it was going to shut down, right? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not much into conspiracy stuff, but boy, that freaking looks like pretty much a slam dunk to me, so I don't know. I don't know. They're playing games with us. So I think, when there's a financial collapse, right now it looks like silver and gold is a bad deal. Maybe it's not going to be such a bad deal because it's going to come upon you all at once, too. These guys, man, they know what's going on. They're like a bunch of actors in front of us, these politicians. Who the hell knows who the hell's really, what they're really thinking or what they really mean? I think they're freaking screwing with us because the fact is, they just couldn't get all these signs out there that fast like that. I believe it if they had the military go out there and they said, put these signs out there, get them painted, stencil it, facility shut down until further notice or something like that, and they were all generic and they weren't done so freaking good. But hey, they were like, these were contracted. So somebody had to bid on it, you know what I mean? Somebody had to submit, who's the cheapest person, who's the best people to do this stuff. And there wasn't just a few signs, there was tens of thousands of signs. And they were like custom for like whatever place they were in. If it was a park, they'd say this park such and such is going to be shut down due to government shutdown and all this kind of garbage. Or whatever the hell it is, right? So, I don't know, man. It sounds like it was orchestrated, and I don't want to push the conspiracy button too much, but hey, that's what it looks like, big time, don't it? It's common sense, ain't it?